only if the meat was pulled from the bones. Only if the meat was pulled from the bones. So just let that sink in for a second. That's just how Jesus was beaten and brutalized for our healing, for our deliverance. So he was beat with not just a regular whip, just one little whip. He was beat with what's called a cat o' nine tails. And every time he was hit with that whip, there was 9 prongs that was on it. The prong had glass, the prong had rocks, it had sticks, it had thorns, all manner of things that was made to dig into his flesh and rip that flesh from the bone. So Jesus got hit with that cat o' nine tails 39 times. 39 times he was beaten with that cat o' nine tails 39 times. But it didn't stop there. After they beat him, they took him into this hall and they put scarlet robe on the main front of him. Hey, all hail the king, all hail the king. They took thorns. And it's not like the tiny thorns that we have like on blackberry bush or rose bushes. These was thorns that was about 1 inch or more long. And they planted those thorns into a crown. And they placed that crown on his head. And they took a reed or a stick and they beat that crown into his head. Jesus still didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. They mocked him. They made fun of him. They spit on him. They took the hairs of his beard and ripped them out. This is what Jesus did for us. This is what Jesus did for our deliverance. And Jesus could have stopped it at any moment. At any moment he could have stopped. But he didn't because he had us on his mind. He didn't because he knew we weren't going to be able to take it. He did it because he knew that we weren't going to be able to endure. So he stayed on that cross and he endured the beating. He endured it for us, that our souls may be saved, that our bodies may be healed, that our mind issues, that we can be delivered. Jesus did that for us. So after he was beaten, beyond recognition, after he was beaten, Jesus had to go up to a place called Golgotha Hill. He had to carry a cross on his back. And with every step, he was losing blood. He was losing life. He was getting weaker and weaker and weaker. But he knew he had to go for us. Jesus knew he had to keep going for us. He could have given up at any time.